All right. Let's try and arrange this so this will actually work here. Hang on. All right, so we are going to attempt our trial here in a hot water bath. So this hot water bath maintains a constant temperature. It is currently sitting at about 30 degrees Celsius. And both the test tube of hydrogen peroxide and the beaker with the yeast spheres in it have been sitting at this temperature for quite a while. So they have all come to that consistent temperature. I'm going to try doing this experiment and leaving the test tube in the hot water bath so that the temperature stays as constant as possible as I run these trials. And we'll see if this is visible enough that you can see it on the video. So we are going to run 5 trials at this temperature of 30 degrees Celsius. Remember, you need a stopwatch. You can either start timing when the bead hits the surface, time it all the way to the bottom, and then all the way back to the top, or you can start your timer when it hits the bottom of the test tube and time it until it floats back up. So here we go. I'll just lift this out briefly so I can scoop out one sphere and put it back in so it stays at temperature. Trial number 1 at 30 degrees Celsius. Ready, set, go. Hit the bottom right there. You should be able to see it when it starts floating back up, but I will try and narrate a little bit and tell you when it hits the bottom, it's starting to float, and it hit the top there. All right. So I will take that sphere out as quickly as I can and return the test tube, and we will do trial number 2 at 30 degrees Celsius. All right, trial number 2. Ready, set, go. I will tell you when it hits the bottom right now. It's starting to float up and stop. All right. This will be trial number 3 at 30 degrees Celsius. Ready, set, go. I'll tell you when it hits the bottom now. Starting to float up and stop. All right, trial number 4 at 30 degrees Celsius. Here we are. Ready, set, go. It will hit the bottom now. Starting to float. Stop your timers now. And one more trial at this temperature. Hang on, the little bead is being tricky to get out of here. Hang on. Slippery buggers. All right, got it. Last trial at this temperature. This is trial number 5 for 30 degrees Celsius. Ready, set, go. Start now. It hit the bottom. If you started when it hit the top, that's okay, as long as you've been doing that all the time. It's starting to float and it hits the surface, right? Stop. All right, so that was your trials at 30 degrees Celsius. Make sure you watch the other videos to get your data for the other temperatures. And once you've gathered all your data, you may go and work on the post lab, on the Catalase Lab posted in the homework section. The whole thing is due next Friday, November 13th. Email me with any questions that you have.